Hello future tech leaders, I am Sindhuja. Based on my own experience, I know that learning the right skills can shape our future. What if I say learning was as thrilled as the tech world itself? There we go. A cloud foundation, that's exactly what you will experience. From day one, you will be immersed in the interactive sessions and expert-led courses that covers most of the widely used technologies in the zone of data science to cloud computing, which brings more light to the life of a techie. I'm so excited to help you and unlock the true potential of a technology. Well, then why to wait? Let's see what it unfolds.
I was discussing when we go into the table view, we went into the corporate data model under that HR's element and we went into the first column, location group, and there I just tried to change the label here. Up to here it is clear. After this in the location group only, if you want to see the HRS field, then you can see the third column HRS field where you can click on the plus sign. How many fields are there, including the standard and the custom? 76 fields. I showed you right. Here, when we click on the plus sign, can you see again that HRS field? You can see the attributes. You can see heading length, it visibility, required label right. Here you can see it starts with external code. External code. These all are the IDs. If you want to see the label of this external code, what you need to do? You have to click on the label part here. What is the name here showing? Location, group it right. If I want to make some slight modification, let me underscore it if I'm just doing like this. I'm showing you how to do the corrections or do the changes. There won't be any change, any impact in the id right. If you want to increase the length, also you can increase, you can. If you want to change the visibility to none, also that is also possible. Similarly, if you can see name also, when you go into the name, I will click on the label part. You can see the name, it is showing as location group name, right? Right? Just I'm making some slight changes. When I'm making changes, I just want to show you it is reflecting in the front and the back. That is the whole purpose. I made the changes. There won't be any impact here. Now you have a description. Description also you can see label part state as start date, end date. Can you hear? Can you see? Here the custom strings are starting right. Custom string which I told you in the source mode also. When I go back into the system, let me open manage object page structure. It's still browsing. Just give me some movement and I will go to manage object page structure. And I will open it and I will go to location group. I'm going into the location group. And I'm selecting some location group here. You can see here the location area and location area list how it is coming. This is a custom one. When I go into the XML, you can see custom string one right. If I'm just going here into the label, can you see here? Location area. Correct. It is showing here. If I'm making this visibility as none, making this visibility as none, already I created it. And another also I created, that is custom string 2. When you go here, you can see here location area list. Can you see there's the same thing it is reflecting here? Right. Any. I mean, you didn't upload it, but how is it getting with that? In my previous batches, I'm telling to you, in my previous batches, I already created it. That is the reason it is showing. Now what I'm doing? I'm making the changes to hide it, that when we import it, it should not show. Now it is showing right here. Because these two I created in the XML. Now what I will do? I will keep it as none. That the purpose is that these two custom fields should not reflect. And if I want to go and create a new custom, can you tell me what would be the possible custom field we can create for location group? ID is their name is the description status. What field we can create? Location. Location group. Location subgroup. We can create. What I will do? I will just edit this. Location. Subgroup. And this is non-right. I will make it both. And I will keep the character as 32. What are the changes I made? I made the changes to the code label. Made the changes to the name. Custom field, I have made it none. And custom again, a new custom field, I created it. Is it clear? Now, these are the changes which I have done in the XML. This is for which? It says element location group, right? Now, the same thing, whatever changes you make in the table view, same thing will be reflecting in the source. When I go into the source, you can see here custom strings. You can see. And when I go and see the label, can you see the label subgroup? It is coming. Right. And let me see up. Can you see visibility as none? Custom string. And similarly for custom string 1 also. Visibility as 1. Now what we will do, I will just save it. Whatever changes I have made, I will just save it. After making the changes, what I will do, I was in the table view. I have done it. For which element? Location group, right? I have changed the label for location group. Certain fields I have hidden. Certain fields label I have changed. And custom field load. I have new custom field. I created it. After this, I save it. And I will close it. Now I need to import it, right? I will duplicate the screen. And the same process we need to follow from the provisioning for all the data models. Right? Foundation. Import export copy data model. I am clicking on just a minute. What I will do, I will just choose the file. I am still audible. I will choose the file from the folder where I have saved the file. I will just delete it. Data model. This one. This is the file. This is the file. This is the original file. This is the version which we have changed. I select this file. Without a comment, I cannot able to import it. If I import it also, it will throw us an error. I have to mention what I will mention. I will mention change changes made in the foundation object. Therefore write which is of the location group. Location group and fields. Right. This I have done it. And I have attached it. Now you can see the extension also. It is showing as an XML. Right. It should come when you are saving. Also, it should be assured that it should be in the XML. Just click on import. Now, once it is being done, go back into just refresh the page here. After refreshing the page, go to Manage a job-based structure. Just go to, you can see, first of all, it is get changed. Can you see here? We have changed the label, right? Location group. Now when we are going, if you want to go and see the field, let's see the field. The field also, it is coming right. Location group ID underscore name. Can you see here? The two custom field, we have hidden it. That is also not showing. And the third custom field which we created, that is showing here. Any questions here? Is it clear how we are doing? Now, I have shown you now how to remove the changes. I will just try to import the original one. And I will just try to input it. We go back here, refresh this page once. And I will open this one, that is manage your job-based structure. And when I go into location, now you can see it went back to normal. I am selecting it. You can see it went back to normal. In this way, we can able to work on the XML earlier. This was not available after October 2021. This option is available in the front end, where we can able to export the XML and then we can able to create a copy of it, work on the XML, do the changes, and for doing this, I shown you both the method source and the table. Also, both methods I have shown you. For whichever you are comfortable, you can make the changes and the association also from the effort. Whichever is connected, that also we can do it. Any questions here? For the corporate data model, now the second letter model is the succession matter model, but succession matter model. There is no option that succession matter model. We can able to access from the front end what a SAP has done. They introduced a new feature that is known as a managed business configuration. What is the name of the feature managed business configuration? Let me go into the Excel and just cover up some part of the theoretical that we will go into the system. Now you can able to see Manage Business Configuration. Manage Business Configuration is a tool which is used in the front end as a part of extended part of succession data model. All the succession data model, we are unable to use the succession data model from the front end. Only certified consultants can able to access the success model. How we have used the corporate data model from the front end. Similarly, we need to use the succession data model from the back end system. But SAP has also introduced a new feature that is known as a managed business configuration, which is an extended part of succession matter model. What is this feature? We will see. The managed business configuration is also known as VCUI. That is the business configuration UI. Some part of the succession data model has been migrated from the provisioning to the instance. Some part of the succession data model has been migrated from the provisioning to the instance. We, as end user admin, can make the minor changes of the field in the employee profile or in the people's profile with the help of the VCUI. Employee profile is also known as people profile. Whenever you are making some changes, you want to make the changes. In terms of succession, in terms of the employee related field, we rather going into succession data model. We can do it from the front end with the help of managed business configuration. Is it clear? It allows the administrator to configure certain elements, related to data using the tools within the instance. And it also maintains this element in the XML. Any administrator, if you are an administrator, or if from the company side, if there is any administrator, configure certain elements. Using that, Using element related to the data, using the tool within the instance means from the instance system we can able to do the changes. Rather, and it also maintains these elements in XML file. Rather going and doing the changes from the XML. We can make the changes from the instant also with the help of this tool, because this tool is lies with the instance system, front end system. Any questions here? Stopping for the while. Any reflections? Anything from your end? Are you understanding what I'm saying? What is about the managed business configuration? What is all about this tool? Is it getting to you for you? I mean the people profile, I mean the steep part of the dark sea. When you go into now, we were discussing about this one like foundation object. Now, after foundation of that is where in the corporate data model, right? All these objects and fields are from where it is coming on the corporate data model. That is completed. That topic is completed. Now, when we are discussing about succession data model, means we are discussing about the employee profile, right? When you go into an employee profile, every sections you can see that here. Possible information, employment information. Correct. These are subs. This entire screen is called as an employee profile or the people profile. First of all, every section will be having subsection and every subsection will be having what is this called? Portlet, and every portrait will be having standard field as less custom fields. We are discussing from where these fields are coming now. Proper data model topic is over. Now we are discussing about sufficient data model. These fields salutation, first name, middle name, last name. These fields are defined in where in the succession data model, right? But who can access the succession data model? I think the in provisioning, but we can access a little bit and resting provision. I mean instant a little and resting provision. Succession data model lies in the provisioning. Who can access the certified consultants and non-certified consultant cannot access the provisioning system. For accessing the succession data model, you should be certified. But to other way of accessing this data, SAP has introduced a new feature. What is that new feature called? Managed business. Managed business configuration where it is located in the front end or it is in the back end. This is in front end. The same thing, only I am discussing here. When you have a feature that is in the front end, any administrator allowed to configure certain elements related to data. What is the element called here? Element means salutation, first name. These are something. If you want to add something also that can be possible from the front end, that is from the managed business configuration. That only, it is different. And the same thing will be automatically updated where in the XML. Although you are doing the changes where in the front end, but the changes will be automatically updated in the XML, that is in the backend system. Managed business configuration covers following cases. These are the following cases which we can able to do certain minor changes from the front end. What are the things we can do? Changing the label. When you go here, if you want to change this label, this also we can able to do it from the front end rather going into the XML. Adding or changing the translation. Now you can see this is showing in which language, English, right? If you want to make the same thing in other translation also, that is also possible. In the VCU, that is adding or changing the translation. Activating the field. Activating the field. What you are enabling that field. Now the field is enabled. That is the thing this field is. Visible to us. First of all, you have to activate the field. Enable that field. That enabling that field also it is possible from the Managed Business Configuration. Changing the display sequence of the field. Changing the display sequence mark. What is the display sequence here? Salutation, first name, middle name, last name. This is a sequence, right? Which is coming. If you want to reshuffle the sequence you want to make the preferred name at the after salutation, then the first name, then that sequence also can be reshuffled. From the Managed Business Configuration. Then the visibility. You have activated the field, but you want to hide the visibility. Field is activated. This field is activated, but you are hiding the field. That is called as a visibility. We have already seen in the XML. Visibility equal to none both. And finally, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel.